Yo, what is up, my tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate all of you supporting through a full year of daily uploads now. And yeah, we will jump into this Brothers War draft. We have opened 2 Mythics because we opened a Mythic Retro card. Mind's Eye, pretty fun card. This is definitely more of a commander type card, but I think it's okay and limited as well. It is very slow, but it is obviously very powerful. That being said, we did also open a very, very strong creature, and that is the Platoon Dispenser. You don't have to be playing white for this, although obviously having access to white with it is good. 5 mana, 4/6, it starts drawing you cards, probably the turn you play it. Yeah, we'll be taking that one. Butcher's great. Power Stone, or whatever, Weak Stone's okay. That seems like an easy Platoon Dispenser there to me. Getting past a Fade from History. I've actually never seen this card cast. I've seen it passed around in the draft a couple of times, but don't know how to rate this. Each player who controls an artifact or enchantment creates a 2/2 green bear, and then destroy all artifacts and enchantments. I assume this is playable. Obviously, you want to try to craft your deck around it. Like, there is a green theme of not drafting as many artifacts per se, but I doubt it's as good as just taking one of the best commons in the format, and that's the Overwhelming Remorse. So I'm probably just going to do that here instead. But I think this card is playable. Not going to take it very early, but playable. We'll take the Remorse here, passing a Courser, which is good. Prison Sentence, decent. Sprite. I mean, this card just does everything. Exiles it, can get reduced, instant speed. You really can't go wrong with Overwhelming Remorse. Ooh, wow. Another very strong pack. What is going on here? Takasia is, well, it's strong, but I'm not going to take it. Creatures you control have Vigilance and tap Surveil 1. So this gives itself Vigilance and the Surveil ability, and then it has obviously that 8 mana activated ability from your graveyard. It is a strong ability. I don't think we're taking it here. We have one of the best uncommons in the format in Sarenth Steelseeker. I don't know how many games I have just taken over with this card because it draws you like 5 lands and then filters through cards you don't need. Similarly, maybe the best green common, Argothian Opportunist, 3 mana, 3/2, just make a Power Stone. So 2 really, really good green cards here. Airlift Chaplain's pretty good, surprisingly, but seems like a Steel Seeker here for me. All of the cards I've taken are just first pick worthy. Good start. But what do we have to follow up? Some removal spells, it looks like. Weak Stone Subjugation in the pack. Power Stone Fracture is in the pack. Rager is okay. I haven't liked this card all that much. 4 mana is a little bit expensive for this type of card. It is good value, and it is an artifact, so you can play it off your Power Stones and whatnot, but yeah, I just don't think it's been anything special. So I have green, and I have white, and I have black right now, though this is not really white. What is the just best card here standalone? Is it Subjugation or is it Power Stone Fracture? I think it's okay to take the Fracture. I mean, I could honestly take the Gnawing Vermin. I think this card is good if you're going to go green-black Self-Mill. But that tends to wheel. Let's go with the removal and see what happens here. Okay, well, now we're getting some good white cards. Combat Thresher is fantastic, especially, again, if you have access to white, you get to prototype it. It always draws you a card when it ETBs. But we also have a Static Net. So 4 mana O-Ring, but this one gives you a life and a Power Stone, or 2 life rather, and a Power Stone, so just really, really good. Another Fracture here, Evolving Wilds. Okay. I will take the net. We could be going like black-white. The black-white deck is like the Graveyard Recursion, but also like the 3 mana or less for creatures. But yeah, for now we'll just keep taking like the best card in the pack, and Static Net is certainly the call there. What do we have now? Pick 6. This might just be an Evolving Wilds to play it safe. I think the best card here is the Arbalist Engineers, but we're pretty far away from that, aren't we? I guess there's a world where we could still be red-green, though I don't think we've seen many red signals. Fake Rancor I don't think is all that good. It's okay, maybe. Mutt's been surprisingly good. Ideally, you have access to Unearth, but 2-mana artifact creature that filters your early draw steps can't be bad. I'll just take the land. There's kind of a weird pack. Okay. Steel Exemplar is another pretty solid artifact creature. I've just never found this card to be very good. 3 damage to a tapped creature, gain 2 life. Yeah, and that's not worth taking. Steel Exemplar is going to go into any deck, especially good if you can make some Power Stones. So 5 mana, 4/4 Trampler, or if you can, cast it off of 1 color plus Power Stones. 6/6 Trampler for 5. I mean, what are we doing here? Disfigure? I really don't care for Disfigure in the format. It's just okay at best. I think Disfigure almost more like a combat trick than a removal spell. I mean, there are obviously a handful of creatures that are just fantastic to kill with it, but it's just never been all that amazing. Scrapwork Cohort's been okay. I think because we already have a couple of black cards, it's okay to take the Disfigure here over the Cohort. But we do have, I guess, Net and Dispenser, but so be it. Best card here, Wing Commando? That's unfortunate. Power Stone Engineer is more filler. I guess it's okay with Fracture. Sack it, get a Power Stone. Could also just take the Takesia's Dig Site. Liquid Metal Coating. Wow, Argothian Sprite Wheeling too. I like this card a lot. Some fun synergies and combos you can do with it, but generally not worth taking. Yeah, Sprite's a good sign, I think, for green. Guy's Gift is also okay for green. Just a lot of words on this. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains Reach, Trample, Hexproof, Indestructible until end of turn. Like, okay. Pallbearer here versus the Deadly. I guess we're leaning more towards green now, so I'll take the Pallbearer. Another Gaia's Gift. Yeah, kind of a late raise to the ground, but not nearly as good as Disenchant or whatever in the format. I think Yojin Medic is okay. 4 toughness is pretty big. The life gain is relevant. If you're playing soldiers, you can usually pump it up pretty easily, but I don't expect to run that card. Alright. Pack 2 we go. And it's a pretty weak pack here for us. Safe pick, I guess, is like Burnished Heart is okay. There's another Sprite here. I guess we could probably end up wheeling that. Prison Sentence is just, again, okay. The more I've played with the Burnished Heart, though, the less I've really liked it. It's kind of mana intense, and it never feels great. It's always just, like, fine. But it does ramp you by quite a bit. I don't know, maybe Prison Sentence is better than taking Burnished Heart, but Burnished Heart will go into the deck no matter what, as opposed to Prison Sentence, if we're not necessarily playing white, won't do much. Epic Confrontation here is okay. Harvester's probably okay. My favorite card in this pack is the Stern Lesson, but yeah, we'll take the green removal spell, that's fine. Ooh, speaking of, Mask of the Jade Crafter. Very, very good green spell. My favorite of the green cards here, or pseudo-green cards. Is that the 3rd Arbalist we've seen? Kind of funny. I don't think we've seen red, though, so disregard that. But yeah, every time I play the Mask, it's been fantastic, especially if you do have the extra ways to ramp out. Good pick. So what am I leaning towards? Well, Medic's filler, Engineer's filler. Static Net is our best white card. This figure is filler. Fracture's okay. Remorse is good, so pretty equal parts black and white. And with Evolving Wilds, Burnished Heart, and even Steel Seeker, it's not going to be too hard to splash that if we want to. So if we're leaning towards green-black, we're supposed to be more of the self-mill deck, but I guess if we just take good creatures plus good removal, you can't go wrong with that. I guess Dispenser wants at least one white source to activate the ability. This is fine. Everything is fine. Guess what kind of cards are we still on the lookout for, you know? Another Mask of the Jade Crafter? Yeah, that plays. I've been a big fan of the Iron Crusher too. 4 mana 2/5 just blocks a lot in the format, plus it attacks pretty well. Is it possible that the Crusher's better than the Mask number 2? Could be. It absolutely could be. Emergency Weld also pretty solid. No, I'll just take the Mask, I think. Though, again, we really do want some extra ways to make fast mana for those, or Power Stone mana for those. Do we get any here? No, but we get another really solid green/artifact card. Boulder Branch Golem. Every time I play this, it feels so nice. Seen quite a few subjugations go around. There's a Suchi here. Another Evolving Wilds for fixing. Yeah. Obviously, you're ideally casting this for 7 and gaining 6 for with a 6/5, but even on 4 mana, 3/3 gain 3 is not terrible. I think this is good. Ooh, Battery Bearer. Another really, really good one. Ah, man, that is really tempting, especially since we've seen so many subjugations go around too. I don't know if blue's like super open, but we could be blue-green ramp. That would probably maximize the Mask of the Jade Crafter value. Now, what am I losing out on here? I'm losing out on another epic confrontation. I think the upside of the battery is just too good. Okay, well, we're kind of getting all over the place now. I don't mind cutting the Disfigure. I definitely don't mind cutting Fracture. Let's see if we can get some more stuff to go down. What does this one do again? Additional cost, sack an artifact, you make 2 Power Stones. I don't think that card is good. We're probably not going to want the Might Stones animation. I think a surprise all-star in the ramp decks is actually the Third Path Savant. It can come down early and just trade away with whatever, but late game, being able to filter a bunch of your Power Stones into drawing 2 cards has won me quite frequently. Oh, this is another solid pack. Coastal Bulwark is not bad for an early blocker. Chromatic Star is fine for the fixing plus the cycling. I guess we want the star here for the fixing. Well, that one's close. Even Scatter Ray's not awful. So maybe leaning towards green-blue now with a hint of white and maybe black. I guess we'd lean towards the whites and Static Net and Dispenser activations probably a little bit better than Remorse. Good. Another Sprite on the wheel. I've tried playing the Symmetry Matrix. I have not liked the card. I think it's okay, but it's very slow, and if you fall behind, it's obviously just, yeah, not a happy day. Decasia's Onulet. Will we play that? Possibly. But I'm not going to say it's very likely, but that's possibly. Second Gaia's Gift is probably a no. Could still play white. White-green as well. I mean, again, we don't have that many blue cards. So Lauren's Escape is a solid trick. Another Gnarl Root. I don't know about second one of those. I don't think Defabricate is good. I think it's playable, but I think it's worse than Scatter Ray. And Razormaw is not right for this particular deck right now. So base green, maybe splashing white, maybe splashing blue. And that's what I'm talking about. Those super late subjugations coming around. Like, that's not a bad card. Kayla's Command. A rare here in pack 3. Also opened in Ashnod's Altar. This is double white, though, so even if we were to take this, it'd be hard to cast without ditching the blue. And this one's one of the weaker commands, if not the weakest command, right? Yeah. I mean, unlike Gix or Titania's command, this is pretty low on the list of cards. Well, low on the list of commands, but I guess it's probably a fine rare. We're just going to take Thopter Mechanic here. Just a good 2-drop. Might not have too many ways to draw 2 cards, but hey, get you some nice value. Another Static Net now. Shoot Down, I actually don't have any of those. Bushwhack, very good. Pristine Talisman's fantastic. Sheesh. Static Net, so good. Yeah, I gotta go with the Static. That's a weird pack. I guess we're just gonna be full-on Bant. Oh man, I passed the Takasia. Imagine me ending up in Bant after having passed the Takasia. That kind of sucks. What is the wording on Takasia? Is it just artifacts with total casting cost 10 or less? So I suppose it wouldn't even be that good in our deck anyway, but it's been kind of fun. What are my worst cards right now? Onulet's probably up there for worst. And there's another Crusher. I, again, like this card a lot too. It is very slow, but man, does it dig for a lot of lands. If I had more Power Stone production, I think I would take this. But I think the Crusher here is probably just better. 2 mana to cast, 3 to activate. Yeah, it's just so slow. Crush it up. I have never seen this card somehow. Gixian Puppeteer, 4 mana, 4/3. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Whenever it dies, return another target creature. Wow, that is just very good. So clearly for the blue-black draw 2 archetype. Sheesh, that's just very good. Good news is for us we have, again, one of my favorites, the Golem. I think my biggest regret is not getting any, and I don't even think we've seen more than one, is like Stern Lesson or Opportunist. We might have seen one of each of those. Those are super important 3-drops, and we just don't have any. I don't think I need to take any more top end, do I? I mean, maybe the Depth Charge Colossus is fine here. I don't mind this card. I think 6 mana, 6/6 prototype with Pseudo Vigilance is actually pretty solid, but we already have a lot of top end. Ooh, a Chromatic Lantern? Oh no, another Golem too. I have to take Chromatic Lantern here. It's ramp, it's fixing. If I was only playing 2 colors, maybe I don't, but damn, I hate passing golems. What is going on? This is 7th pick, Metamorph, Evangel, Prison Sentence, Subjugation, Goliath. I mean, clearly blue was open. I don't know so much about the black, but we saw so many subjugations go around. I mean, we saw that oh no, that 4/3 was black, wasn't it? I'm gonna take the Metamorph here. That one I like quite a bit as well. I'm not playing Mightstone. I guess we're just gonna cut the chromatics. No, that's still good for fixing and cycling through. It's kind of like a 4. That's a 6. This is a 4. Yeah, so we are just blue-green ramp splashing 2 static nets. And I need to find 1 cut. And maybe it is the statics, or maybe it is the chromatic star. Maybe it's burnished chart. I don't know. Could be the pallbearer. Any goodies here? Kind of want the stone retrieval unit too, but I don't think we're going to actually end up running that. Alright, nothing good on the wheel for us. Yep, not going to be playing any of these. Okay, so I think I'm just going to end up cutting the star. Running 17 lands. Pretty happy with that. We're going to go pretty heavy green in comparison, and then, I mean, we probably don't need more than like 4 or 5 islands. And then maybe 1 plains is okay. Hell, I could even just get away with 2 plains. Since our mana is going to be so good anyways. So this is green. This is green. This is blue. This is double blue, I guess. Could also be worth playing machine over matter. What does our curve look like here? Maybe this isn't a Crusher deck? I guess Crusher has more synergy than... Whoops, whatever. What did I just cut? Pallbearer. Yeah, let's just keep all the fat artifacts that we can ramp into. They have better synergy with like the battery bearer anyways. And then I'm going to throw in that machine over matter. This is actually pretty good with our static nets and whatnot. Can buy us a little bit of time, plus a lot of other people are playing fatties, so... could splash the Overwhelming Remorse too, I think, but let's just keep it with the Bant for now. So maybe 2 plains... 4 islands, and then 10 forests. Oh, we probably don't even need 10 forests. I'm gonna just go up more on blue. Yeah, we have some earlier blue plays. The only, I guess then maybe the Steel Exemplar is not what we want to do. The more I think about it, we can probably replace the Steel Exemplar with something else. Then maybe we just get back one of the Gnarl Roots, anyways. Or Onulet. Yeah, because I feel like this is going to be a 4/4 Trampler for 5 too frequently, so why am I not just playing the Onulet, which has more value? Let's do that. Okay. Little Bant Rampers. We have upgraded to rank 17 currently. Had a pretty good day on stream. Quite a few fun decks. Yeah. Go to round 1. Alrighty. Round 1 we go. Our hand looks pretty darn good. Nasty uncommon, nasty mythic, some interaction, some more interaction, goody good. Turn 2 Harvester with a plains start. So what are we hoping to draw? Chromatic Lantern, I guess? Ooh, mama! This is one of the best rares in the format, the Steel Seraph. Just does way too much. Hey, we did draw the Chromatic Lantern. Okay. Get a trigger of the Steel Seeker. Beautiful. We're gonna have to static net that and hope they don't have a disenchant. Although if I get an artifact creature online next turn, we can actually mind over matter for single mana. Oh man. Not good. Mono flyers, yeah, I guess we just have to static net the Seraph. Good value in the graveyard there. Oh well, not really, they get to eat it with the Harvester. I do think I'd trade with the Harvester if they attack though. But I still think we're supposed to put the Amulet in the graveyard since we just want to draw land. Because if we can start slamming these golems, 6-5 gain 6, 6-5 gain 6, we'll have a pretty good day. What's it gonna be, OP? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kayla's Command. Oh, I wonder if they were in our draft. So they're gonna give the Chaplain +1/+1 and double strike and tutor up a Plains. I do think we trade here. I go to 9. How many cards are in the hand still? 4. Alright, that's fine. Land for Golem would be lovely. Oh. I see, they're actually playing 2 colors. Oh, alright. I guess we're just going to Machine Over Matter their Chaplain when it attacks this turn. Drew basically all of our top end. We just need one more land to start getting it online. Okay. Alright, well, let's bounce it back then. So they get to hit me for 4 in the air this turn. I get to gain 2 of it back. Stupid sexy Steel Seraph. Can we hold the line, please? I'm at 2 on board. They double top? Ah, that kills us. Just a little bit too much pressure. And that one missed land drop. Like, if we got to resolve the Golem instead of the Dispenser, I think we're doing okay. Darn. GG. Close, but no cigar. That's one of the reasons enchantment removal is so bad in this format, though. Or not so bad, but it's worse than just straight up killing something, obviously. Because, like, disenchant's just good because of all of the artifacts, but it also hits all the enchantments. You get got by those cards. Same thing with shoot down. Same thing with, like, random bounce effects. Kind of bad, but I mean, in this deck, it makes sense to splash for them because I don't have much removal. It gives us Power Stone, it gives us life. Just something that we have to deal with. A 0-1 start is simply the perfect start to a 7-1, you know? We'll be on the play here. Not the spiciest hand, but it's good enough to keep. Ourselves a turn 3 Lantern. Or Mutts. Red-blue aggro is a go. Haha. I think I'm gonna static net their wings here. And with the Power Stone that gets made, we get to Golem next turn as a 6/5. The only downside is I don't get to hold up the trick, but I think that makes sense. Back to 21. Nice. Pass is great. Though us not drawing something relevant is not. Can I attack? I think I'm going to. Might be a little bit greedy, but I think I kind of like racing here. So I can put Stern Lesson in their hand. That's pretty good. They might as well cast it now for 1 extra damage, right? Yeah. And they discarded Urza. So I wonder here, do I want to bounce my static net so that I can net their Savant now instead? Oh, well, that answers that. Because they have access to 7 mana, so they can start drawing 2 cards, but that works just fine. Sure, they have their own. That's fine. Precursor Golem. Oh. Okay, this says you control, because my creature is, in fact, a golem. Yikes. Well, let's attack. Okay. Let's see. I mean, we could just kind of time walk them in a sense. That seems okay. Yeah. Come on. All right, I mean, I have to attack. Damn it. Okay, I need to find some action. They're about to play a 2-3 here, so I think it's right just to block and thin out our deck of 2 more lands. We have a lot of good draws. Will we be able to find some? Not particularly. Now they can just start drawing 2 cards with Savant. Oh man. Brutal. So I get a 1/1 token here. Come on, deck. That's actually pretty good. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter how I tap since we have the lantern. Why are they curating instead of just drawing 2 with the Savant? Unless they have another play. It's wild. I'm using I'm using my golem to target because if they want to fizzle my confrontation with like a bounce spell, then they would have to do it on the golem, you know? Funny thing is, if they have like a pump spell for their golem, it targets my golem too. Alright, they did keep something. I'm so confused. I guess Stern Lesson plus Curate makes... No, what? It's like they should have saved those for Pump. Okay, well. I'm okay with this. We're gonna leave back our 1/1 flyer to chump. Yeah, unfortunate. Flyer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, I'm 1 short of making a 7/7 and playing the Onulet. So I think we have to play both though. And then just make a 6/6 here. Not lethal by itself, but it's safest, especially when they have the Unearth in their graveyard. Yeah. These are golems, by the way, so if they have a way to target Precursor or any golem, it's going to affect every single golem again. This is really funny that the Precursor golem is still super relevant. My best draw is probably another life gain effect. Oh, they're going face. Oh, that kills us, doesn't it? Exaxes? Yeah. GG's. Man. Are we 0-2? Really? The way it goes sometimes, I guess. Huh. I mean, I think this deck's good, so... Sometimes that's the way it goes. Good decks can lose. 0-2, perfect start to 7-2. Wonder if there was something else I could have done during that last game. Maybe. Maybe I got too aggro with my 1 golem, because I had to aggressively use the, the Gaia's gift card, that one right there. And as a result, they were able to lock down my golem. Maybe that was it. Okay, I think I like doing this. Blue-white is soldiers, so... it's fine. Funny thing is, the Gaia's gift also gives reach, but we're just planning on curving out here. The opponent missed a land drop, so we're gonna go Golem here on 4, Dispenser on 5, and if they don't have a Disenchant, that's just gonna win the game. Okay, well, they did have a Disenchant, but they used it already, so... that could mean we are in a good spot. Also, damn, we drew Battery Bearer. Well, now it's better to play this instead. Because we wouldn't draw a card immediately with the Platoon Dispenser anyways, and now we can play the Dispenser plus Hold Up Gift. If we use the Battery Bearer and the Sprite for mana. Very nice. All right. I mean, not much to say there. They missed lands, so. We're on the board! Yay, us. I think this deck's good. But I always say it, even if you have a deck that could easily get 7 wins, I mean, on average, what are you going to get? 4, 5? So, obviously, Magic has variants. We're playing best of 1. Sometimes the best decks go 0-3. Oh, you know what? That would have been my first 0-3 ever in the format. Let me double check my stats using the 17 lands thing. Yeah, I have not had an 0-3 yet, so that would... Oh, I'm glad I didn't get an 0... Excuse me, an 0-3 there. I have had 2 1-3s, but no 0-3s. Yeah. Good. We're sitting at a 67 win percentage. 67, yeah, percent win rate. Okay. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Round 4. Oof. How many islands do I have? 6 plus Evolving Wilds. I don't think we can keep this hand as much as I would like to. That looks quite a bit better. Pitch our Depth Charge. Go for turn 2 Mechanic. We still need to draw well with this hand. I mean, this is just like Dirtle creatures. Sprite might be more unblockable next turn, but I like running a Mechanic in and starting to get potentially some flyers if they don't... Oh. Okay, that's good too. Hell, a Forest next turn might mean we come out of the gates way too quickly for the opponent. Forest to prototype the Crusher here. I mean, I'm probably going to just play the Golem if I don't. One. That one's annoying. I don't want to trade the Sprite for that then. I'll trade the Mechanic if they want to. It's fine. I think it's still good to play out the 3/3 there. Recommission their infantry back. And a mutt. Okay. Discards Onulet. I guess we're just going to attack for 1 and pass. Seventh land is not terrible, right? We can start activating Sprite. We can play out our Crusher. Get back their Onulet. Okay. I think this is a trade we're happy to make. Not super confident in our position. Need to draw our prototype. It's good too. This sucks playing out as a 2/5 when we're 1 mana short. I probably have to wait on this, right? Yeah, I think we're just gonna static net. Get rid of the Lauren, smack in for 3. That gives us the 7th mana source for both Sprite and Crusher, so... As much as I don't love this, I think it's right. This is where we hope they don't have too many interactive spells. Disenchant here would suck a lot. Raise the town or whatever it's called would suck a lot. Even pacifism or whatever. Prison arrest. No. Prison sentence? Prison sentence. I do like how our Sprite is currently unblockable. That's very good. And if they don't impact the board, if I attack with Crusher and Sprite and the Crusher pumps the Sprite, I can hit him for 8. And put him on a 2-turn clock. 8 with the Sprite alone and then 9 with the token. Okay, they did play a creature that can block. Oh, they definitely misordered there, yeah. Could have got in for an extra 2 points of damage. Okay. Oh boy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Guess I just attack for 1 and pass. Man. Ah. Not good, my friends. Not good. So yes, they do have the same number of lands at us, but you have to... They're 7 cards deeper right now. Like, I've drawn so few spells here. 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, we've drawn 6 spells? Brutal. Oh, they have another creature in their hand if they're pumping that up. They milled a Phyrexian processor. Interesting. Okay. Whoa, Sigil of Valor. That's spicy. Wow, that's really spicy with that many creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10 damage? I don't see a way out of this one now. Alright, I mean, I'm just gonna take it. You got me. One spell, 2 spell, 3 spell, 4 spell, 5 spell, 6 spell. We have as many spells as they've have on the battlefield. Oh no, they even have more. Man, okay. That's the way it goes sometimes. Jeez! Jeez Louise, I say. And that was a what, a 1 and 3? My third 1 and 3 of the format, but at least we didn't go 0 and 3. I think this deck was solid. So many cards we could have drawn in any of those flood out games, like any of our top end. A mask is insane. A mask is basically drawing like 2 9/9s. Platoon dispenser there would have made a bunch of tokens plus drawn us extra cards. Yeah. I guess maybe 17 lands was too many. Our average cost is pretty high, even if you account for prototyping, so I don't know. Oh well, that's Magic, baby. Thanks all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, I think this type of deck is very good. I have had really good success with blue-green ramp. It just didn't work out this time. Some of our draws were not good enough. A little bit too many lands and not enough action, but if you do get a chance to draft blue-green, I think you'll have a good time often enough. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.